Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the line emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. In previous video, we learned about the emission spectrum when any material or a substance is irradiated with light, energy or heated, then the atoms present in that substance or ions or molecules goes to excited state. That is, after absorbing energy, atom, ions or molecules goes into excited states. When such atom, ion or molecule comes to the ground state or undergo de-excitation, they emit radiations, and the spectrum observed due to emission is called as a emission spectrum. Okay. Then the line emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. We know that when an electrical discharge is passed through the gaseous hydrogen atom, then it radiates emissions. When the electron from outer orbits having higher principal quantum number jumps or comes into an inner orbit having lower principal quantum number, then such electron emits radiation. That is, when electron jumps from higher energy level to a lower energy level, it emits radiations. Okay, suppose it is first energy level E1, E2, this energy level is outer energy level away from the nucleus having higher principal quantum number than this energy level, and when electron comes from higher energy level to lower energy level, it emits a radiation, and here the energy change delta E is equal to the energy gap between these two energy levels or orbits. Okay, that is, during the de-excitation, the emission takes place. This emission spectrum of hydrogen atom is not continuous. That is, it is the discontinuous spectrum which contains the series of a spectral line having a different wavelength as well as a different frequency. This is the first important point. That is, the spectrum of hydrogen atom is a discontinuous. This spectrum contains the number of or series of spectral lines having a different frequency as well as a different wavelengths. This emission spectrum can be explained with the help of Bohr's atomic theory or Bohr's theory. Okay, according to this Bohr's theory, the energy emitted or energy change is given by that equation E2 minus E1. Okay. Similarly, the energy of an electron is given by an equation E is equal to minus RH, where RH is a Rydberg constant having a specific value into 1 upon n square. Okay. The energy of electron is given by equation E is equal to minus a Rydberg constant into 1 upon n square, where n is equal to energy number, energy level number, or which is also known as a principal quantum number. By applying this equation, delta E, energy change, will be given by an equation minus RH 1 upon Ni square 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. That is the lower principal quantum number, and this is the higher principal quantum number. After putting these values for E1 and E2 and calculating their difference, the equation becomes delta E is equal to minus RH 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. These two equations are from Bohr's atomic theory, and with the help of these two equations, that is Bohr's theory, we can explain the line emission spectrum of hydrogen atoms. As initially said, this spectrum contains a series of lines. Okay? A series of lines are obtained for the transition of electrons from higher energy level to the lower energy level, that is from higher principal quantum number to a lower principal quantum number. A different scientist studied this hydrogen spectrum, and they obtained a series of a spectral line to a different wavelengths. If this equation delta E is correlated with the wave number denoted by mu bar. Wave number is nothing but a reciprocal of wavelength 1 upon lambda is equal to wavelength. Mu bar is given by an equation 1,09,677 into 1 upon Nf square. That is energy level having lower energy, energy level having higher energy. These equations use a wave number. Okay. Here a centimeter per second is the unit for this wave number. With the help of two equations, after rearranging, the wave number is given by this equation, and with the help of this equation we can explain the line spectrum of hydrogen atoms. These excited electrons jumps from higher energy level to the number of lower energy levels. The emission takes place, and on the basis of or the number of lower energy level to which electron returns, there are a different series of spectral lines corresponding to various spectral regions are obtained. That is on the basis of lowest energy level to which electron returns, the spectral lines are classified as a first spectral line, a first series, a Lyman series. Lyman series. Here, the excited electron from higher energy level returns to a first energy level, that is E2, N2 may be 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. That is from this higher energy level, electron returns in first energy level. That is for Lyman series, N1 is equal to and N2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. What is the major condition? That is when electron jumps from higher orbit to lowest orbit, which is K-shaped, where N1 is equal to 1, N2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. The wave number for this spectral line is given by an equation 109677 into 1 upon lowest energy square, that is 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon highest energy number square or higher principal quantum number square. That is when electron jumps from second to first orbit, its wave number is given by this equation. When it will return from third to first, then equation becomes 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 3 square, that is 9. Okay, the wave number for this Lyman series is given by that equation. Then it is observed that the spectral lines of these corresponding series contain the highest energy, and hence they have a short wavelength. Okay, it is observed that this spectral line contain highest energies. Because these electrons contain highest energy, and hence they have a short wavelength. These spectral lines will obtain in the ultraviolet region. Ultraviolet region. A second spectral line studied by the scientist Balmer. For this series will obtain when electrons of higher energy level jumps into a second energy level. That is here the lowest energy level is second and highest energy level of 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc. That is from this highest energy level, electron will jump only into a second energy level. That is here N1 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc. Then the wave number for this equation is given by an equation 109677 into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon n square. They have lower energy, and these spectral lines are obtained in the visible region. Then Pachal series. Again, here the condition becomes, that is when the electron from higher energy or 4, 5, 6 comes into third energy level, that is Paschen series. Here, the electron from higher energy level 4, 5, 6, etc. comes into third energy level. That is N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to this value. Then equation for wave number becomes this value multiplied by 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon N2 square for this Paschen series. Then another scientist, Brakeland, he observed that when electron from higher orbit jumps into the fourth orbit, then such series of spectral lines will be obtained. Here the condition is N1 is equal to 4, N2 is equal to 5, 6, 7, etc. The wave number equation becomes like that. Wave number is equal to 109677 1 upon 4 square minus 1 upon N2. They have short energy and they are obtained into far infra region. Last series, third series, where lowest energy level is equal to 5th. The electron will comes back into a 5th energy or highest energy level. These series have a very short energy and they will again obtain in the infrared region. That is, on the basis of de-excitation of electron from higher energy level to lower energy level, the level in which the electron return, that is, the number of lowest energy level gives rise to such 5 different a series of spectral lines. These are the different series of spectral lines obtained during the de-excitation of electron, that is when electron comes from higher orbit to lower. Depending upon the lowest energy level to which electron returns, there are 5 different series. When electron jumps from higher energy level to lowest energy level, that is K shape, the series is called as a Lyman series, and the series will obtain in ultraviolet region. This series having a different wavelengths. Then when electron from higher orbit comes into the second energy level, that these are the energy level, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. When these electrons from higher energy level, that is from 8 to second, from 4 to second, third to second, the spectral lines are known as a Balmer series. These spectral lines are obtained in a visible region. Then Paschen series, when electron from higher orbit returns to third orbits, third energy level, the series is called as a Paschen series. Short energy obtained in the infrared region. Then fourth one, when the lowest energy level is 4, E4, when highest energy electrons comes to fourth energy level, 8, 4, from 7th orbit to 4th orbit and so on. A series of spectral line is known as a Brakeland series. Lowest energy and obtained in far infrared region. And last one, Pfund series, that is lowest energy level is 5th. Okay, electron from higher orbit returns to this 5th energy level. These are also obtained in far infrared region. This is the line emission spectrum of hydrogen atom, which is explained with the help of Bohr's atomic theory of hydrogen atom. Such questions like the explanation of the line emission spectrum of hydrogen atom will ask as a long answer question for 4 mass. Okay. Now we will stop here.